we've had a good run. The United States and Western civilization, we've had an easy time of easy resources. What we're discovering now is that there are limits to those resources. And if we don't come to terms with that, then we're going to be poisoning ourselves out of a planet. I don't know any better way of saying it. And I think Black's Run is in terms of my local watershed and being able to make a difference locally, this has been a very good focal point for where it starts and ends. Water is a lot easier than air in terms of helping to help people understand the consequences of our actions and our behaviors. It's tangible. You can take a look in it. It's easy to see when there's a problem with it. There are biological indicators associated with it. You don't get that with air. You do get the canary in the coal mine. You can look for that biological indicator, but otherwise you don't have benthic life. Stream biologists, they look at two different things in water to try to determine the health of a stream. One thing is what kind of life it supports. The other thing is just a chemical analysis of the water. And you can be pretty assured if you come to a place like Black's Run that it's not supporting any life, there's a problem with it. So you don't get that with the air, except by, I guess, what you could call remote control almost. Now that we know that we have these huge dead zones in the Chesapeake Bay, and we can trace a lot of that back to deposition emissions now that are raining back down on us, then we can see that maybe there are some biological indicators of what we put in the air. Global warming should be clear enough to everybody anymore. So I think there are many, many lessons associated with a place like this. I'm grateful that this resource is in our backyards here in Harrisonburg. It's been a wonderful focal point for the community to come together. People feel good about cleaning the stream yearly. And yearly, we pick up 6 to 7 tons of trash out of it. The earlier shots you were taking at Liberty Park, a lot of trash in the, just in the stream banks along through there. And that's what it's like pretty much year round. So I think there are a lot of people who don't really give much thought still to the way they live and the actions that they undertake. And I don't probably see any big changes with that quickly until there's a whole lot more human suffering and the costs are a lot higher. It's a cynical way of putting or saying things. I don't mean to sound cynical, actually. I think it's more realistic. But the same questions I was raising earlier about why it is we as a community choose to have a dead stream, questions as to why as a community we would not choose, for instance, to have bicycle lanes and to create off-road transportation structures so that we're not allowing our pedestrians and bicyclists to get killed. It all has it's a matter of political will. And what we as a society choose to fund.